It just hit you right now, didn't it? That feeling you called love? You never actually felt it. That's why it still aches years later. That's why every almost still tightens your chest. That's why part of you always felt like something was missing, even when you weren't alone. Because what you had wasn't love. It was attachment dressed up as destiny. Real love doesn't feel like anxiety. It doesn't make you beg for basic effort. It doesn't keep you guessing whether you're chosen today or replaced tomorrow. Real love is calm in your nervous system. Not exciting at first, not cinematic, just steady. And that's why most people miss it. You were taught that love is intensity, late replies, jealous spikes, breakups and makeups. Highs so high they hurt and lows so low you called it passion. But that wasn't passion. That was your fight or flight pretending it found meaning. Here's the quiet truth that stings the most. If you felt addicted, it wasn't love. If you felt small trying to earn it, it wasn't love. If you lost yourself to keep it, it was never love. Love doesn't make you audition. Love doesn't make you shrink. Love doesn't reward you only when you self-abandon. And that's why this realization hurts so much at night. Because it forces a brutal question. How many years did you pour into something that was never real? That's the grief nobody prepares you for. Not losing the person. Losing the meaning you built around them. Here's the part that will mess with you most. Real love feels almost boring at first to someone who grew up on emotional chaos. It feels unfamiliar. Too quiet. Too safe. You'll second-guess it. You'll question it. You'll think, why don't I feel obsessed? Because obsession was never love. It was survival. Real love doesn't hijack your peace. It protects it. You don't overthink your worth in it. You don't pace your room in it. You don't rehearse what you're allowed to ask for. You just exist. And you're enough. And that's why so many people run from it when it finally shows up. It doesn't feel like what they were taught to chase. Here's the twist most people aren't ready for. If you've never felt real love, it doesn't mean you were unlovable. It means you were trained to confuse intensity for intimacy, pain for depth, uncertainty for chemistry. You didn't choose wrong because you're broken. You chose what your nervous system recognized. And that can be retrained. But only after this moment. This uncomfortable late-night honesty where the fantasy dies. Because once you see the difference between love and attachment, you can't unsee it. You'll notice how calm feels foreign. How stability feels suspicious. How kindness feels undeserved at first. That's the detox. Most people go back to chaos right there, because chaos feels like home. But if you stay through that unfamiliar quiet, something shocking happens. Your standards rise without effort. Your tolerance for emotional games collapses. Your appetite for breadcrumbs disappears. Not because you leveled up, because your body finally learned what safety feels like. And here's the final truth. Real love won't audition for you. It won't chase you. It won't perform. It will choose you. Clearly, consistently, without negotiation. So if this realization hurts, good. It means the lie is breaking. And the next time love shows up in your life, you won't confuse the fire with the warmth. And for the first time, you'll actually feel it.